Hi guys, Ray here from City Fan TV. Hope everybody's doing really well today. Here still in Northern Ireland, I'm in Enniskillen today, and you can just see behind me the theatre that I was working at today. I think there was a full house, which was brilliant, and it was a great show. Lots of screaming kids. We had a great time, and it's what a setting! What a setting! There's a lock behind me. I forgot the name of the lock, but fantastic place, Northern Ireland. If you ever get a chance to come and visit, you certainly won't be disappointed, unless you want a lot of sunshine, because you might not be getting a lot of sunshine. Let's see how far I can walk down here before I get told I'm not allowed to go somewhere. Let's go down this jetty and the marina. Let's have a look. Anyway, today what we're going to talk about, right? We're going to talk about the fact that there's a lot of City fans apparently very unhappy with our transfer business this summer. And as usual, Txiki Begeristan is the one who seems to be getting it in the neck from some, can I call them ungrateful fans? And why do I call them ungrateful? Well, here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. This is why I call them ungrateful. Look back at what we've achieved in the last few years, over the last few years, okay? We've won 5 out of the last 6 Premier League titles. We won the Champions League last season. We got that treble last season. We've won 2 FA Cups and more League Cups than I can remember, 4 or 5, 4 under Pep, I think. And going back a little bit more, we had, I think these guys were here when Manuel Pellegrini won the league, won, I think 2 League Cups as well. So, ton of stuff we've won, ton of stuff, okay? And it feels like almost every single summer, every transfer window, there are fans out there complaining about Txiki, complaining about him selling players too cheaply, complaining about him not buying players in positions we need, etc, etc, etc. Well, here's the thing. After all those complaints, all those know-it-all fans, we've won all those trophies. We are the most successful team in the Premier League over the last 10 or 12 years, okay? And they're not happy, they're not satisfied with all those trophies that we won. I just don't understand them. I don't see what makes them tick. I don't see what more they want. Okay, look, let's look at what's going on this summer. And I can understand frustration, because I'm frustrated. I want to see some activity. I want to see some transfer activity, not just going out, but I want to see people coming in. Okay, let's look at what's happened so far. Obviously, we've lost Ilkay Gundogan, our captain, fantastic player, but he's gone. Okay, we need to move on. Okay, accept it and move on. We've lost Riyad Mahrez. Okay, fantastic player, and he's won a lot of stuff for us. He's done so much for us over the last few years, but he's gone. So those 2 players have gone. There's still talk of what's going to happen with Kyle Walker. Bernardo looks like he's staying. I told you that weeks ago that I expect him to stay. So Cancelo's back, and who wants Cancelo? I'm not sure if he's going to leave. Laporte, there's talk of him leaving, and it looks like fans are unhappy. That it looks like the kids are saying, some fans are saying that we've lost fantastic talents in Mahrez and Gundogan. Yes, we got Kovacic in, but that's it. They want to see more signings, and they're not happy that it looks like, as I said, the kids are staying. So, Cole Palmer may be staying, McAtee might be part of that first team setup. And fans want to see some Galacticos. They want to see some big money spent. They want to see some top names coming in. They want a new midfielder. They want a new winger. Okay? They want maybe a new right back as well. But here's the thing, you can't just keep going out and buying players, just because of the name or whatever. They've got to fit in with the system. And as I said, I understand the frustration, because I'd like a few more players at City. For instance, I would love to get Guardiola. Okay, I said it in the video I did yesterday. If we get someone like him, I think that makes us a much stronger outfit. okay, maybe not much, but it makes us a stronger outfit because, in my opinion, Pep will rate him higher, more highly than he rates Laporte, who may end up leaving. But as I said earlier, remember what we've won, and if you look at our first team, okay, you could argue that we are a bit light once you go past the first team, but look at the positions we've got and the backup. Edison in goal, okay, fantastic. Ortega Morena, for me, still a very, very good keeper. Okay, there's some gripes about him from one of the friendly games, but it's a friendly pre-season game. I'm not bothered. What did he do for us last season when it mattered? He did the business. So that's what I want to see, and that's what I saw. Right back, Johnny Stones. Okay, cover, Kyle Walker currently, Rico Lewis. Happy enough? Yes, I am. Maybe even Emmanuel Akanji. Centre backs, we could currently have, let's say we use Diaz and Akanji at centre back. Cover, well, we've got Aki, we've got Johnny Stones, and currently Laporte. Plenty of cover. At left back, well, we've got Cancelo. You can play right back as well. We've got Cancelo. We've got Nathan Ake, who's playing left back for me at the moment. He's the best one we've got. So we've got Nathan Ake, but the cover is Cancelo. Rico Lewis has played there. Laporte can play there. I think even Akanji's played there. Even Bernardo Silva's played there. But we've got plenty of strength in the defence, and plenty of, in my opinion, strength in depth. Okay, I'll come to midfield in a minute. Let's look at our attackers. Okay, obviously we've got Erling Haaland up front. We've got Grealish on the left. And we've lost Mahrez, but we've got Foden on the right. We've got Bernardo on the right. In fact, Bernardo can play, for me, he can play on the right. He can play as an attacking midfielder. Foden can play on the right. He can play on the left. He can play as an attacking midfielder. We've got Julian Alvarez as well. Okay, who will presumably play up top, but he can play as a second striker, or he can play, I think we can push him out wide. And anybody says, oh, he doesn't play out wide that much, blah, blah, blah. Pep makes players more flexible. He develops them into be able to play more than one position. Okay, just look at John Stones playing right back, playing DM as well as a centre back. So don't worry about what the fact that some players may not have played position before. We've got plenty of strength in depth, and in midfield we've got before mentioned Bernardo. We've got KDB attacking midfield. We've got Cole Palmer. He can play midfield, or probably more likely out wide. I think you can argue it's not his best position, but he'll have to adapt. We've got obviously Rodri as DM. We've got Calvin Phillips as backup. I think we've got plenty there. We've got McAtee. Forgot to mention him again. Got McAtee as well. So yes, I understand people and what do you want in life. These fans, if we went out and got all these superstars, some of these same said fans will turn around and say, well, what about the kids? We're not giving the kids a chance. You can't have it both ways. Okay, so part of me wants to give the kids a chance because we want to see some homegrown talent, some local lads, City fans coming through and playing for Manchester City, playing for the first team and making it. We also want to see some top stars coming in to replace people who've gone. Who can replace Mahrez? You tell me. Tell me in the comment section below who you want to replace Riyad Mahrez. But look at that team I've gone through, that first team. Okay, in reality, the only person we've lost from our first team this summer is Ilkay Gundogan. Mahrez, towards the end of the season, wasn't a first choice player. He wasn't in the starting 11 for the big games. That was Bernardo Silva. So we've only lost one senior player, as in first team player, in my opinion. And we've got Kovacic in. So we've lost one senior player. We've got one senior player in. Okay, it kind of equals itself out. Depends, we still got a couple of weeks left of this, I think a few weeks left of this transfer window. Yes, I like transfers to be done nice and early, as I said before, but we're not really any weaker. Certainly not the first team, not much weaker. It all depends on how you value or how you view Kovacic compared to Gundogan. What do you think the difference is? I think we're in the market for another midfielder because we put a bid in for Declan Rice. So, were we putting a bid in for Declan Rice to get him and let Phillips go? even though Phillips wants to stay. I don't know. I honestly do not know. So I don't think we're in a bad state. Look, we're only going to find out once the season starts, and after 10 games or so, whether we are a bit thin on the ground in terms of personnel. But I honestly don't think so. With the quality we have, Pep will do some rebuilding, and I still expect to see one or two more names come in before the transfer window closes. I really do expect to see Guardiola. Hope he comes in, and that's one of the two names. I think we'll get another player, whether that's a winger or another attacking midfielder. I'm not so sure. But guys, rest assured that Pep, Txiki, Ferran and everybody else at City are doing their level best to keep us where we are at the moment. We're at the top of the table. We're at the top of the tree. We won the Premier League title 3 times on the bounce. We won the treble. We did it properly. We beat Man United in the final of the FA Cup. We won the Premier League clearly, miles clear, and we didn't need some jammy goals at the end of a European Cup final, the Champions League final, to secure that title for us. We did it proper. So don't worry. Trust in the process. Trust in Pep Guardiola. Trust in Txiki Begiristain, especially Txiki Begiristain. Trust these guys because, look, let's be honest, as I said earlier, we've won it all. We've won it all in the last few seasons. We are dominant in the Premier League, and hopefully we might be able to be dominant in the Champions League next season as well. We've won it all. What more do you want? If we're missing out on something, please let me know in the comment section below. What more do you want us to win? Guys, if you're new to the channel, it would be fantastic if you could subscribe. If you can hit that bell icon, you'll be notified as soon as new videos come out. We'll see you around, Blues.